Thanks to a career-best performance with the ball by Shakib Al Hasan, Worcestershire completed an incredible turnaround to beat Middlesex by 111 runs to very much keep their LV County Championship promotion hopes alive going into the final matches next week. They began the day with only a glimmer of hope of a much-needed victory on 195 for 7 to lead by 116, and that had already seen something of a recovery. They would have been hoping that Moeen Ali would have batted them into a decent position, but having hit that early boundary, he was leg before to Toby Rowland-Jones for a crucial 81 to end a partnership of 63 with Gareth Andrew. Andrew looked as if he was going to be left home and dry when Jack Shantry edged Pedro Collins behind to leave Worcestershire on 222 for 9, a lead of 143. But Andrew was able to at least complete a brilliant 50 made off 74 balls. And he actually did much more than that. He pulled Collins for a 6 and then produced the same shot off Rowland-Jones for 4, although he should have been caught by Collins at long leg. To add to Middlesex's frustrations, their former player Alan Richardson was also batting well to keep Andrew company, as the pair added 34 for the final wicket. Andrew had helped himself to 73 when he was finally dismissed, Rowland-Jones completing the catch himself to finish with figures of 5 for 83, his second 5-wicket haul, as Worcestershire were dismissed for 256, having at one point been 148 for 7. Still, the task didn't look too difficult for Middlesex, who needed 178 runs to win, even when John Simpson was out in the first over, leg before to Richardson. With Scott Newman in very good form at the moment, it seemed just a matter of when Middlesex would knock off the runs. However, with a total on 22, he edged Richardson to Daryl Mitchell at second slip. Owe Shah would have been looking to guide his side home in his final match for them, while David Milan got the 1 run he required to become the only Middlesex player to score 1,000 first-class runs this summer. But then Shakib started to dramatically turn the game his side's way, first by getting a delivery to spin to clip Milan's leg stump. Then in his next over he trapped Dan Housego in front for 4, and we had a game on with Middlesex on 37 for 4, still 141 runs shy of their target. With Neil Dexter joining Shah, they now hope to get themselves back on top as they advance the score to 54 before a dramatic Shakib-led collapse. Shah will not be best pleased with his final dismissal as a Middlesex player, as having added 25 to his first innings 100, he advanced down the wicket but horribly mishit the bowler to Shantry. 2 balls later, Gareth Berg edged the spinner to slip where Mitchell held on, and Shakib made it 3 wickets in the same over when Tim Murtagh sliced a drive to James Cameron. The Bangladeshi captain was now unstoppable, and he collected his 6th wicket by having Rowland-Jones leg before as Middlesex slumped to 58 for 8. Dexter had watched the mayhem from the other end and was only out himself thanks to an outstanding catch by Vikram Solanki at leg slip to go for 21. And then moments later, Stephen Finn was out to Shakib to begin the celebratory handshakes all round for Worcestershire. Shakib's 7 for 32 was his best ever return as Middlesex were humbled for 66 to lose by 111 runs. It was a massive win for Worcestershire, especially as Glamorgan could only draw at the Oval. That means that a good win for Worcestershire over 2nd Division champion Sussex, coupled with a draw or loss for Glamorgan at home to Derbyshire next week, would see Worcestershire return to the top flight at the first attempt. Some effort.